Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Aquarius for the month of May 2022. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Also, although I'm reading for May, you could be feeling these energies whenever you view this video. So I need to prepare you for this, Aquarius, because this could indicate a possible ending, but I don't want you, because it feels like final, but it's not. Okay, so just remember that as we go through. There's something here that needs to happen. And there's a reason why this is happening, and it will feel like it's over, but it's not. Okay, so just remember that. Okay. Something has really been annoying you or them. I mean, this could be your energy or it could be theirs. So if it doesn't fit you, then it's most likely is their energy. So here we have the mice as our first card, or dice, if you will, in the reading, and it is about feeling. The feeling on this is anxious, or of somebody being anxious. It is about the little things that you've swept under the rug that piled up and got bigger and bigger. It's something that you may have let slide that grew into this monster, you know. It causes a lot of frustrations and finally may explode. This is surrounding perhaps somebody's loyalty, faithfulness, where this person's loyalties lie. It seems to be an obstacle. I think that you have the star here, so you still have hope, or you are hoping. You could be hoping that this will just go away. You could be hoping that you will be able to work this out. Hoping to be able to get past this obstacle. You also have the ways, and the ways is about a crossroads. So it can give off a feeling of being conflicted, not knowing which way to go. It could be that you need to make a choice about something and you're not sure what to do. It could have a feeling, again, of finality. You see, we have that on that card and we have it on these cards here. A feeling of finality, and so this is what might hold you back from doing what you know you need to do. And I feel it's to speak up about something. It's to speak up about all of those little frustrations that are growing and growing and growing and causing all of these problems between you. I feel like you've not been speaking up. I'm going to just move this. I'll be right back. I'll just get a little drink. Sorry about that. So I feel like these things have been swept under the rug. You've not been speaking up because you're afraid, perhaps, that if you speak up, it might not be well received, possibly, by the other person. You could be afraid of what it would do to the relationship, but I mean, not speaking up, what is that doing? And I feel like it takes a turn for the worse, you know. because we have news with the rider, the scythe, and the coffin. So it's news that's very abrupt. That it's like somebody makes a clean cut, and it feels very final. Like, well, that's the last straw. That's it. I'm out of here. It's kind of like that. It's like that last nail in the coffin. So, I mean, it could be that somebody makes a choice here with the Ways card to end it. Like, I'm out of here. That's it. So something led up to that. So the first card out in the layout here in the spread is the milk card. And that is stuck on a past situation, regret, disappointment, crying over spilt milk, so to speak. Trying to understand, perhaps, somebody's decision. It could be again, like this card here, it came in the reverse, but in the upright it speaks to a lot of frustrations and unseen threats. But in the reverse, I feel like there's these frustrations, but the threat is known. So something was seen, or something, or the threat is now apparent. Whatever was being swept under the rug and not talked about finally exploded, and that's what happened. So clearly communication problems. Somebody felt they didn't belong. You have the card of belonging here. Somebody could be, yes, look at that. Something came out of the blue. This is something shocking with the eel that comes out of the dark. And somebody withdrew behind a wall, maybe feeling defensive, possibly. Not quite sure where they belong anymore. Reflecting on a past situation. Giving the cold shoulder. Maybe trying to heal from something. With the wildflowers, there's a realization that somebody, either about what somebody said, or there's a realization that, oh my God, maybe I should have said it, because the chicken is that exactly. Like you're too afraid to talk about something. You're too afraid to talk about something because maybe you were trying to protect something, maybe not to lose the relationship, maybe, or the person. So here it looks like somebody is, it's like you're on a pause. Somebody went to the extreme. Somebody went to the extreme and said something. Somebody went to the extreme, and this is what broke, it kind of broke the energy. It's like that there was that explosion. Somebody is conflicted over what has happened, and they're wondering maybe where they belong, or if they, if you guys belong together. So and that could be you, it could be them. They're trying to understand, not talking, very focused on the future of this relationship because she faces the future, but the Ace of Swords is in the reverse. So maybe not talking right now, worried about the future of this relationship. Maybe feeling very insecure or not grounded, missing information possibly. Clearly, there is a wish. I feel this could be you are wishing to have this person back in your life. And oh, accident. And are still hopeful, maybe, even because I mean the star speaks to direction, hope. Maybe you're wishing to get this person back, hoping that you can still work things out, because you have the star here and you do have it here twice. It's repeating on the dice and here. Yeah. You're disappointed about you're disappointed about somebody having hid something from you. Somebody was hiding something. Somebody you may feel that, and that could be it could be part of the problem or the frustrations. Maybe there was baggage the person was carrying, or maybe they hid things about the past from you. You could be going over the journey. It feels like you may make an attempt to reach out to this person, which could initially be turned down here in the future because of a deeper emotional issue or scar that person's carrying, that they carried from the past. And maybe they carried that in the relationship, and it is part of what built up to what happened. So the initial attempt to talk about the future of this relationship will be turned down because of very intense feelings this person has about, I think it has to do with fairness, or that their emotions having to do with what they were getting from the relationship, possibly. So because they turn you down initially, it's like you have this bad feeling about being able to restore it or to heal it. You have a bad feeling about whether or not you will get this fresh start, and it's like you're trying to bury your pain. So again, you get that feeling of finality, you know. You may even blame yourself for something. But then you get this card, and you get this card. Okay, and this is like the light. So I feel like you're going to, it's like when when you're in your darkest moment and you feel like it's over, it's when bang, you get a message. This message comes from out of the dark. You don't see it coming, you're not expecting it. It is a message that could even feel somewhat urgent, okay? To meet up and talk. But my advice is, because I feel like you're going to get back together, you do have the sun. Okay, so what was in the dark comes out here, will be discussed. This is a meeting place. This is a reunion. The meeting place could even be in a public place. But this is a restoration. This is a return to peace and harmony. It's what they want to talk about. You must disperse of these swords. That's important, because they want to talk about moving this to a calmer place, to a better place, to a healing, in effect. Okay, but whatever was buried, whatever the troubles were that were on this person's mind, or that they were carrying from previous relationships, maybe even, this needs to be discussed and discarded, because they can't carry this forward, or this will happen again. So there's a discussion coming up, and make sure that you deal with whatever was at the root, whatever was the root issue, because there was a deeper emotional issue that's responsible for how they're reacting, is what this card is saying. And they're stubborn, you know. They're like sitting stubborn in that energy, really believing that, you know, maybe you weren't being fair to them. But, you know, maybe they're not being fair to themselves. So, I mean, the wildflowers can indicate a realization of a deeper issue also that needs or requires healing here. Just make sure that whatever set this person off, or whatever was being swept under the rug, that you talk about it. The power is in the voice. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.